Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Tarot. It's lit. It's lit. My returning viewers, my thrivers, my subscribers. Thank you so much for tuning in, locking in, okay? Well, for your section, okay? Tuning in, like the video, sharing the video, telling everybody. I think about that song from Aristocats, and it's like, everybody wants to be a cat. Anyway, make sure you're drinking your water, okay? There's going to be a pick a card. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. I post for all 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks. I also do pick cards like this one. And general readings, okay? And the like. So what happened? Lock in. Hit the bell. So you can be notified when I'm on here, okay? If you are interested in a personal, slide into my DMs and I got you. 111 on clock. If you want to tip me, my cash is in the description box below, okay? Man, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. Let me hit this. And then we're going to talk to God. I'm going to show y'all the decks. Okay. The question is, how do you influence the people around you? How do you influence the people around you? Okay. Deck number 1 is a crystal powered tarot deck. How do you influence the people around you? Pile 1. Okay. Pile 2 is a Nightmare Before Christmas deck. How do you influence the people around you? Oh, shit. Pile 3 is the Golden Tarot. How do you influence the people around you? So, I'm going to have some timestamps. Use your intuition. If you're watching this, you know what I'm saying? Use your intuition. Then I'll meet you at your section, okay? If you're watching this live, I'm going to go to pile 1. All right, let me see some. Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Tarot. It's lit. You picked pile number 1, the Crystal Powered Tarot deck. We're going to see how you influence the people around you, okay? So it's lit. I appreciate you tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I post for all 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks. I also do pick cards like this one. General readings and shit like that. So tap in, hit the bell if you know what I'm saying. So you know what's good, okay? If you like a personal, slide into my DMs and I got you. If you like it to me, my cash is in the description box below. So power 1. Let's see. How do you influence people around you? I'm going to talk to God, okay? I trust y'all are doing well. It's a choice to make each and every day, every moment of the day. So let's see. I did pre-shuffle. I'm looking at the Queen of Cups. I'm going to talk to God though first. All right. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ones that fuck with me, the highest in a white light. Thank you so much for sending me down to do the stream for pile number 1, making sure we're all protected from low vibration of demonic oppressive energies. And we got clear, direct, concise messages. Much appreciation. Thank you for the clear audio and the clear visuals, Lord. Looking at the Knight of Pentacles. What's the question? How do you influence people around you? Okay, I like this. I like this. Let me tell you why. Because Eagle is out here. Right? I got some animal cards to go with this reading. And then I got Believe in Your Own Magic and a Spirit Junkie card. So, maybe y'all could kind of see it if I put it like this. Okay, so 2112. It says, Clover, release your guilt. Release your guilt. So I don't know if somebody trying to make you feel guilty. Or you feel guilty on your own. It's time to release that, let it go. Burn it. I don't know. You know how people burn things to get rid of things? Release your guilt. Maybe doing like a burning bowl ritual. What's the question? How do you influence the people around you? Okay. This card also came out. It says, I can forgive people quickly, release my resentment, and set myself free. Okay. Both of these cards, and then the eagle, I'm about to look it up right quick. But both of these cards make me feel like it's energies that would weigh you down. Like resentment and like unforgiveness would weigh you down. Feeling some type of way about what somebody did would weigh you down. Holding a grudge would weigh you down. Feeling guilty about something would weigh you down. Okay, and I'm looking at eagle. How do you influence the people around you? To me, eagles are like leaders, and it is the first card of the animals. It says one, number one. Maybe somebody's an Aries. I don't know, because I don't know. It's the first zodiac sign. I don't know. But okay, so eagle. Oh, it's just telling me about the animal. There's spiritual meaning. Spiritual meaning. It was just gonna tell me about the animal. When I was young, you know what I'm saying? My parents would have take the good, take the bad, but one thing that was good about them. You ever heard of zoo books? Like niggas had zoo books. I niggas in the 90s. Like niggas had zoo books. So I was learning about the animals and shit. I was learning about animals, and then like we had like volumes of it. Okay, so that's when people had encyclopedias in their house and shit. But anyway, eagle. Okay, so widely associated with freedom, strength, and spiritual vision. It symbolizes a connection to the divine, a messenger carrying prayers and messages, and a quick guide for navigating life's challenges. Eagles also represent courage, leadership, and the ability to see the bigger picture. Okay? So how do you influence the people around you? I don't know. I feel like somebody could be feeling some type of way about you being in a leadership role. Take whatever I say as a resonance, okay? How do you influence the people around you? Maybe you help people like see that they could release themselves, like let themselves off the hook, like by them watching you. You could be somebody that you don't let things get you down for too long or something like that. Okay, so power one, how do you influence the people around you? Let me get 3 cards on the table for power one. If anybody's sending me any negative energy, I return that shit back to sender. Send that shit back. Okay, so let me see. Let me get 3 cards on the table for power one. How does power one influence the people around them? So yeah, people could look up to you. They could see you as a leader. Okay. There could be somebody, maybe it's like a family dynamic, and you could have left this dynamic. Whoever's trying to fuck my throat chakra, bitch, fuck you. You hold that. Okay, I return that shit back to sender. You hold that. Whatever this is, hold that shit. Okay, so what happened? Power one. I was gonna say something about like, there could be people like, let's say like you was a scapegoat in the family, and then you leave, and then now they gotta find another scapegoat, and then whoever's the new scapegoat, I mean, they could still be trying to make you a scapegoat even though you absent. But anyway, if they're not doing that and they're abusing somebody else, it's not funny. But it's like that person could be looking at you like, looking up to you like, oh man, I wish I could not feel no type of way about letting this person go, because then maybe my luck would change. Because clover is like, you know how to be like 4-leaf clover, but it's 3-leaf clovers. That's like common. I was trying to see how many petals these clovers had. It looked like 4 though. Okay. Your luck could have changed and shit like that. 4 of Pentacles. In the song, he said he got a lot on his plate. Okay. I'm looking at the 9 of Pentacles. You could be feeling like that. You could be feeling like you got a lot on your plate. You focus on something. Okay? You focus on your goals. King of Wands. This, I am listening to some Key Glock. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's a fire sign. This is a fire right here. King of Wands. I am successful in all I do. At the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. I trust my knowing and follow my heart. Excuse me. I'm looking at the Five of Swords. Okay, let me see. Okay, also, when you was around these people, they're gonna feel like you was like a good luck charm or something like that. Maybe they wanted to guilt trip you so you could hang around and stay around or some shit. But then I don't know, because I was gonna say something about pigeons. I was gonna say something like, I just feel like these folks is some different birds. Like they're not an eagle like you or something. Let me see. This is for power one. How do you influence the people around you? But I said they wanted to hold on to you because I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles. And you could have this go-getter energy with the King of Wands. This leader energy. Okay, being successful. All right, power one. How do you influence the people around you? Any evil eye, I return that shit back to sender because I don't need it, bitch. Your life is already in shambles. You should stop looking at me because you are fucking your shit up. I saw the Tower and the Empress. This be for anybody though. But anyway, look, whatever. This is for power one. We'll get back to this. How does power one influence people? Influence people around them. Maybe you encourage people to drink that water. Mm-hmm. Let me see something. Let me get my shoulders loose. Okay, let me get one card on the table. All right, this Four of Pentacles, it says, I trust I am always safe and protected. Okay. I trust I'm always safe and protected. Wherever you're at, this could be your vibration or your distance from, here's the thing. It says, I can forgive people quickly. I don't really feel like forgiving people. Yeah, you forgive people quickly, but I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's not a constant thing that I got to forgive you all the time. Like, I forgive you. You can forgive people all the time. Then Jesus say something about 70 times 7 or some shit like that. Whatever. My point is this, is that not being set up to give somebody a reason that you got to forgive them or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something could have been one too many times. Okay, so how do you influence the people around you? Let me get one card on the table for power one. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, warring ancestors. Thank you, warring angels. Let me get one card on the table for me, please. Okay, the Emperor. Fire energy. Aries energy. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune is peeking on the side right here. The Two of Cups. Okay, how do you influence the people around you? So this could be about family. And I'm looking at the Five of Wands. I kind of like was looking for it, but let me see. And then I don't know what they say, like, don't look for something if you don't want to find it. I don't know. Somebody looking for a fight or something. I was going to say something else. Oh my goodness. Anybody sending me any negativity? I'll turn that shit back to sender. So what happened? Behind the Ten of Cups is the Page of Cups. Something about your family, okay? How do you influence the people around you? Like, you could be, you could come from a family where if people are used to holding resentment, holding grudges, feeling some type of way about some bullshit. That's what they do. Like, that's what they be doing. Or something, I don't know. Hold on. Because I feel like you're doing something different because I saw the Wheel of Fortune. So maybe you're influencing people to do something different. Like, Mm. To look at their own vision or something like that. All right. Clear any interference with these cards. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles for Pile 1. How does Pile 1 influence the people around them? That was Justice and 8 of Cups. I don't like how I felt though. Take it how it resonates, but you could have walked away from somebody. Okay. Any hocus pocus, hoodoo, voodoo, vexing, hexing, curses. I return that shit back to sender. Whoever said in it. Okay. Now talking about this Four of Pentacles for Pile 1. How does Pile 1 influence the people around them? 80. Now this Four of Pentacles for Pile 1. See, the moon want to come out. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is the second time it came out. It's supposed to come out. Okay, it says, I accept my situation without resistance. Somebody could be having an issue accepting some... It says, accepting something. I trust my knowing and follow my heart. Queen of Cups. Okay, you influence people to want to hold on to you. Oh my goodness. The Hermit, Virgo energy at the top of the deck. The Strength card, Leo energy, Major Arcanus. And the King of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is right here. So what happened? Somebody went within and they defeated their demons or they defeated the devil in their life. And then now they know themselves and now they want to put some work in. Into something. All right, how do you influence the people around you? I don't know, but somebody might try to guilt trip you. Somebody that you walked away from. Some of this 8 of Cups for Pile 1. Some of this 8 of Cups for Pile 1. Okay, what is this? Page of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, the Hangman. Let me see some. The Magician. Whoever this is, you walked away from this person. I'm looking at the Chariot. I feel like they wanted to have some shit on lockdown or some shit. I don't know what's wrong with them. There's something making in your mind. Some of this 8 of Cups for Pile 1. The Hangman. Pisces energy. I can see the situation another way. I don't know if somebody's trying to like make something appear like something else, or somebody's in denial about you walking away. Like, oh, you'll be back. Like it's some type of suspension or something like that. But I'm looking at the World's card and the 2 of Cups. At the top of the deck is Justice, Libra energy. The Magician. I mean, you could be aware. This could be somebody that you was with or you was somebody you being in the house with them. You could be aware that this person be doing magic with the Magician. Awareness with the Sun card. And Justice, I don't know if the sign Libra is significant or it's fair that you can see what's going on. You know how some people feel like, oh, if enough time passes, then all is forgiven. If enough time passes, then you're not going to be mad anymore or some shit. I don't know. But let me see some. Tell me this King of Wands for Pile 1. How Pile 1 influence the people? I'm looking at the Lovers. This is somebody that you could have a relationship with. The Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck again. I'm looking at this yellow. Yes, yellow and orange. It says, I trust my knowing and make a commitment. It could be something very valuable about your sacral energy, your solar plexus energy. I'm looking at the Two of Cups again. And the Three of Cups. Okay, whoever's sending me this itching shit, please return it back to sender. Speedily, in a hurry. Make haste, Lord. Amen. I'm looking at the Seven of Pentacles. Hold on. I'm really laughing because, wait. King of Swords. Whatever it is about your energy, though, it's like somebody could have wanted to, like, share it, like, with other people. It feels like parasites, and it feels like parasitic, and it feels like you had to be an eagle energy and fly above it, so you could not be like affected. Some of this King of Wands for Power One. How does Power One influence the people around them? Now, these folks with your energy, maybe they had some type of influence. Ten of Wands want to come out, like with your energy. Okay, I'm looking at, I love and care for myself first. The Ten of Wands. This could be somebody that burdened you. Or somebody feels burdened by you if you're a King of Wands. I don't know. Take whatever I say as a resonance, okay? How do you influence the people around you, Power One? I'm looking at the Three of Cups and the World's card. It just makes me feel like there's somebody involved in this that maybe you don't really know them, but they know somebody that you know. They know somebody that you are in the Two of Cups with. But Three of Cups could still be like friends that you had or something. Huh. I don't know. Let me drink some water. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me see some. Okay, somebody's burdened. Okay, maybe how do you influence the people around you? Maybe this person's burdened. And somebody else that was trying to hold on to you that you walked away from, they are in a standstill. What's wrong with them? Jesus, maybe they feel guilty. Maybe they need to release their guilt. Maybe they need to forgive you. I don't know, but some of the Ten of Wands. Okay, because I feel like you flying high with the eagle. I feel like that. I'm looking at the Magician. Some of the Ten of Wands for Power One. How does Power One influence the people around them? Ten of Cups, 10-10. 10-10 wins, look. And then 10-10-10 in my hand is Ten of Swords. Ten of Cups. Ten of Wands is out here. It just makes me feel like this is the final era, final chapter, final level. Or something like that. Let me see. So, burdens, and this could be something about family that you created or that you came from. Something's done. Ten of Swords. Look, Three of Swords, somebody is sad. I see things exactly as they are. And the devil do want to peek out a little bit at me. But anyway, let me see some. Whoever this fire sign is, they's the type of people that they would intentionally try to make you feel guilty. They would intentionally be like, oh, I'm holding a grudge against you. Oh, I'm doing this. I'm destroying myself because I feel some type of way about what you did. And you know what I'm saying? That's they're not thinking things through. Okay. They could be really hurt in their feelings because you're happy in your house to yourself. Okay, so hold on. The way these people knew you is like, it's different now. You're not the same person type shit. Okay, this one came out. Nine of Cups. I trust in the flow of life. This is you, wish fulfillment energy. Four of Wands. The universe brings all I need to feel blissful. The universe brings it. not my cousin, not my mama, not my daddy. The universe brings all I need to feel blissful. So you happy by yourself on your own. How do you influence the people around you? And then the Hermit and the Six of Wands. You're following your own path. And you're getting a lot of attention for that. And then I was going to say a lot of flack. I think I was going to say that another time, though, too. But yeah, it's all the same. I don't know what he said. I feel like he said keep going, but I feel like, how they be like, attention is attention and shit like that. But anyway, it says, I am proud of what I achieve and accept my rewards. Okay. And then I'm looking at death. I let go and embrace new beginnings. This is what you created this for yourself or something like that, because these 10 is like final, something's finalized. All these 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. I feel like something's finalized, and then it says, I let go and embrace new beginnings. Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you just got more mature, you got more diligent, you got more consistent with whatever work that you do, whatever growth that you're doing. Okay. I am open to opportunities for growth, for personal growth. I dedicate myself to what I believe in. I'm looking at the Page of Wands, Temperance. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see something. How do you influence the people around you? Whoever's sending me any black magic, any hexing, vexing, curses, hoodoo, voodoo, I throw that shit right back at you, bitch. In the name of Jesus. Amen. Okay, let me see something. Let me see something. Give me a second. Okay, so what happened? How do you influence the people around you? So I'm looking at the Emperor, right? This is the last card. You're releasing your guilt. Okay, you're an adult. You know checks and balances. Some people could be heartbroken that they can't. I feel like being a cycle with you. But how are you influencing them? Somebody that's Emperor for power one. Tarot needs friends. King of Cups. It came out like this. And then I don't know why I was going to say, you was my brother. I don't know I was going to say, you was my brother. I don't know, but my brother is an old water sign. But this is not for me. Okay, this is for power one. But anyway, I'm looking at strength, Leo energy. It says, I can deal with whatever comes my way. And then the Five of Swords. So, okay. Something about strength. Whoever's trying to fuck with my third eye or my crown chakra, bitch, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Get a life. What is this? I'm looking at the Knight of Cups. I'm looking at the High Priestess. What's wrong with these people, man? It's just giving me this feeling of like the Vampire Slayer, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like slaying these vampires, but it could have been people in your family or something like that. Like the High Priestess and the Strength card. Five of Swords is people trying to one-up you. I was going to say short-side you. Somebody's not anchored. Since you started making empowered choices, somebody's not anchored. I don't know. But I just thought about spinach, like cream spinach. Talking about this King of Cups for power one. How does power one influence the people around them? I mean, some people, whoever this reading's for, right? Somebody was like not on a good side of the spectrum. I guess as a person, my nigga, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's more. You know what I'm saying? They don't praise the same God or something like that. Anyway, look, I was gonna say, they like to make people guilty to make them, I don't know, probably conform the way they want them to or move the way they want to. But Knight of Swords came out in reverse. I choose my battles carefully. It's in reverse. Somebody is like, oh, gloves off. I'm just going to be reckless. I'm just going to be doing some fuck shit. I'm looking at the Four of Cups. I listen to my heart and follow my knowing. And then I don't know why I was going to say I listen to my heart. Because somebody's not tapped into their heart. If they do tap into their heart, it's like they just feel pain or some shit. And they start moving off that. They start moving off their pain. This be somebody that you had a Two of Cups connection with. This could be a lover, family, friend. I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. Mm-hmm. But you knew if this kind of love was what they had, and they want to fight. Five of Wands, King of Swords, Five of Wands. Any beauty magic, any shit somebody's projecting onto me, I be wanting to light y'all ass up. Look, I return it back to sender, speedily and in a hurry. Okay, leave me the fuck alone, bitch. Okay, so yeah, somebody wants to fight with you. They want to make it their business to. Don't feel bad about cutting this person off. This person watching you, Page of Swords. I take care of the detail and stay in control. This person could be like have control issues because the Emperor is clarified with the King of Cups in reverse. I was clarifying the Emperor. I feel like this person has an issue with you making your own choices. Like, what? Who is this person? Is to run something by them? Anyway, I think they're crazy. So how do you influence the people around you? I split the deck. I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles. He said I keep it on. Oh, who's trying to die today? Or some shit. I'm looking at Ten of Pentacles. Something about your family, though. Ten of Pentacles, something about your family, your legacy, what your last name stand for. How do you influence the people? You could be somebody who's very influential in your family. Okay. Somebody could have been holding a grudge against you for that. Or some shit like that. But they don't want to be no ego. They don't want to do shit by themselves or something like that. Okay, I'm about to go to pile 2. But I split the deck, and whatever I've been saying is the truth, Ace of Swords. And then I'm looking at the Nine of Pentacles, looking good, smelling good, everything good. It's all there. I take the time I need to nurture myself. I feel like whoever this is, whatever, it's more about them. But it's something about this person could be codependent. They put other people before them and see validation like that's gonna I think he said he's gonna be putting cars on layaway. But anyway, let me turn this down. Something about being codependent and wanting validation that they'll put other people before them, like to their own detriment. Okay. They feel guilty about putting themselves first. Or putting their path first, or whatever like that. So then they're looking at you doing that and they feeling some type of way about it. They feeling hot about it. And shit like that. How do you influence the people around you? They get triggered. Some people around you get triggered because it's like, especially people doing shit. People doing shit to you, like intentionally, going out their way, not living their life, got their life on hold. They said, I could go back to that. We'll see. But like, I could go back to my life or whatever like that. I'm just going to fuck with Power 1. It's like, and you keep forgiving them, and you keep releasing the resentment and setting yourself free and continuing to fly and shit like that. They could really feel like, I don't know, they could really feel extra triggered because the things that they like experience in life, maybe it wasn't even half as bad as what you've experienced. Or the things that they experience in life, it's like they could see that you didn't let what they're doing affect you so much so you not yourself. Okay. Mm. And whatever selves these people like project or like show themselves to be like to other people, it's like maybe I feel like their true selves is showing or some shit. Their true selves like really grudge holding and miserable. Well, I was gonna say fear mongering, but wanting to guilt trip people and shit like that. Okay. Pound one, how do you influence people around you? I'm gonna wrap this up. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm gonna get Isis Oracle card. Okay. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Okay. If you like a personal sign to my DMs, then I got you. If you like to send me, my cash app's in. My cash app's all around, okay? It's in the description box. It's in the title. Okay, let me see. How does Power One influence the people around them? This song called Mop Stick by Kodak. Let me get one card on the table for Power One. Kodak back. Let me get one card on the table for Power One. Had a curb her, she tripping. That be toxic. Oh. Power One. Let me get one card for Power One. How does Power One influence the people around them? I mean, if people took your these people are trying to go against you. But if they was trying to be influenced, they're not trying to be influenced by you. But if they was trying to be influenced by you, they wouldn't be in those relationships or family ties that they really rather not be a part of or some shit like that. Let me get one card and table for Power One. How does Power One influence the people around? How do you wait? What? How do you influence the people around you, Power One? Key of life. That was a lost for life, but it says key of life. Okay, the Ankh portends new life being born through you now, Power One. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction, and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. Let it happen, Power One. I think it's backwards. Y'all can't really see, but let it happen, Power One. It just makes you feel like your destiny unfolding and shit like that, okay? It says someone is unfolding. Didn't I say that? Maybe I said that. But anyway, anybody sending me some bullshit ass energy, bitch, go away, man. If you're not on my vibration, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? I can feel it, and I don't like it. I don't like it, and I might not like you either. I might not like you. My ancestors don't like it. My angels don't like it. So please. Okay, so Power One. Okay, Power One. It says if you're feeling down, try throwing yourself into your work. So if you influence people to use their minds wisely, to not be emotionally like unintelligent. Okay, it's because that emotion of feeling down is like do something productive. Like, yeah, you could have had a sad day, but you know what I'm saying? At least you got some money or something like that. I don't know. Or even if you didn't get no money, it's like you got some progress or something. It says if you're feeling down, try throwing yourself into your work. All right, here's some numbers y'all can use for the lottery, resonate with you in whatever type of way. 11, 2, 34, 7, 47, 19. And then let me get one of these two. He said, I pop my shit for fun. Okay, this is for power one. How do you influence the people around you? Maybe you pop your shit for fun. Or something like that. Mm-hmm. I feel like you like in a 9-9 energy. And these people are stuck. It's like you in a 9-9 energy, like 9 of cups, 9 of pentacles. Okay, collective. Be your own kind of beautiful. So you show people around you that is lit to be their own kind of beautiful. You're beautiful. And then what's it say? Being happy never goes out of style. Lily Pulitzer. Being happy never goes out of style. So you could be somebody that influences people to maintain their happiness, to be happy. To be happy on purpose. Okay? Be happy on purpose, gratitude. Not on some fake positivity, but you could be legit in gratitude for what's really going on. And then be happy about that. Be happy with I could breathe. I don't know what else. I felt a little bit congested, I think is the word. When I first started getting on here. Because I'm fine for real. Congested. It says so crowded with traffic or people as to hinder freedom of movement. They're talking about traffic. But I was saying freedom of movement. But anyway, you could breathe good. I don't know what I was talking about, but that's a good reason to be happy. Anyway, being happy never goes out of style. It's always in style. And that's interesting because the fortune says something about being down. Throw yourself into your work. And then being happy never goes out of style. I don't know, people I'm trying whoever's trying to fill my throat chakra, bitch, please take yourself out tonight. Okay? If you want to write a letter, like you think somebody's gonna care to read it, you could do that. And then whatever you was gonna do, okay, you was gonna a bridge. Now I don't know, my nigga. I don't know. Leave me alone. So we're gonna go to power two. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm tired. Lord. Oh, but I was just feeling that way because I was trying to get my words out. But I don't even know what I was gonna say. He said I ain't got no shame. I'm trying to make something. I feel like he's gonna make some shit. I don't know what he said for real. Okay, so we're gonna go to power two. I appreciate you tuning in, power one. Okay. Period. Okay, so what happened? Let's go to power two. He said 10 toes down. Whoever's sending me black magic and shit like that, bitch, please. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. All right, God, angels, ancestors, go ahead. Y'all go ahead, fight my battles. I got something to do. So I gotta go back and forth for these. Living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. Living my best life. Living my best life. Okay, this is a little intermission. Okay, we're gonna go to power two though. Welcome to my channel. Thriving Abundance Tarot is lit. You picked pile number 2, the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Me, what the fuck, bitch? Whoever's trying to fuck with my third eye and my crown chakra, bitch, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Go away. Amen. I'm looking at the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Okay, this is what you picked. We're going to see how do you influence the people around you, okay? Okay, that's a good question. Let's see, pile 2. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hitting the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I post for all 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks. I also do pick cards like this one, general readings, and shit like that. Don't mind me, I'm trying to use y'all as a mirror. And shit like that, okay? Oh my goodness. A lot of commotion. Please, whatever energy this is, please take it from me. God, send it back to whoever it belongs to. All right, so how do you influence the people around you, part two? Let's find out. Like I said, I appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're new, subscribe. I post horoscope zodiac signs every 2 weeks. Pick a cards like this one, journal readings, everything like that. If you like a personal, slide into my DMs and I got you. If you like Timmy, my cash is in the description box below. And then I don't know why it sounded like I said Timmy. So I don't know exactly anything. Timmy. I don't know, but. And then I'm going to say Timu. And then I was thinking about Tim's, the artist. But anyway, how do you influence the people around you, Power 2? Let's talk to God. Let's find out. Let's find out what's going on with him. Okay. All right. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, the ones that fuck with me with the highest sun, white light. Thank you so much for sending me down to do this reading for Power 2. Making sure we're all protected during this reading from lower vibrational, demonic, oppressive, stupid energies. And we got clear, direct, concise messages. Much appreciation. Thank you for the clear, direct, concise messages and the clear audio and the clear visuals, Lord. Okay, so what happened? All right, so I'm looking at Spirit Junk, the Spirit Junkie card that came out. It says, there's no such thing as a mistake. Everything happens in divine order. I am being guided to learn and grow. So you're accepting things as they are. Okay, this is a learning moment. This is a teaching moment. Or you learning from something. Okay. And then I'm looking at 1551. Okay. Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. So you could have a garden, or you could be growing something. Something that started small. Any projections being thrown at my way, please return it back to sender. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. I'm looking at 50 alligator. 50 and, well, I said 51, but it says 15. I don't know, but then I'm looking at 50. So I don't know, maybe somebody's 50. Okay. Power 2. How do you influence people around you? Let me see what alligators say. He said, I've been working overtime. I don't know, maybe you've been working overtime. So what's it say? Strength, protection, adaptability, and wisdom. They can also represent primal energy, cunning, and the ability to navigate both the physical and spiritual realms. Okay. And some interpretations, alligators in dreams may indicate a need for introspection and dealing with difficult aspects of oneself or relationships. And then I was thinking, like, people be saying, like, see you later, alligator. I don't know. Okay, so how do you influence people around you? Let me get some more of this lip gloss. Let's go. Okay, so interesting. Pillow talking to it. That's your week. Power 2. How do you influence the people around you? Okay. Maybe you influence people to start something new. To start something from the beginning. I said start something from the beginning, and then in the song he said, I'll put you 6 feet. He said, I put you 6 feet, like, you know what I'm saying? Influence somebody to start something from the beginning. From the beginning. But anyway, look, I don't know. Take whatever I say as it resonates. This for Power 2. Okay. Any black magic being projected towards me, return it back to sender. In the name of Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. All right. So everything that's happened, everything that's happened to you, it was meant for you to learn and grow. Cause I feel like that would make you feel like no type of way. Cause oh man, this was a mistake. I messed up over here. This person messed up over there. And it's like, nah, it's not none of that. Everything happens in divine order. Mm-hmm. Page of Needles. We get 2 cards on the table for pile 2. How do they influence the people around them? How does pile 2 influence the people around them? Ace of Needles came out like this on its side. On its side, sideways. Okay, hold on. I'm looking at the 8 of Presents, 8 of Pentacles. I don't know. There's people watching, right? I don't know if they're trying to like bend the truth or trying to. Okay, and then 8 of Pentacles is like work. At the top of the deck is like it's the 3 of Presents, 3 of Pentacles. Collaborations and shit like that. I'm looking at the Strength card. This Ace of Needles in reverse. It's in reverse. I'm making 1 card on the table. This for pile 2. How does pile 2 influence the people around them? Okay, I don't know who this is for, but Page of Candles is in reverse too. It's in reverse. I'm looking at the Star card at the bottom of the deck. Aquarius energy. 6 of Candles. Somebody in the spotlight. Somebody getting attention. Somebody getting their accolades. Somebody getting their plaques. Somebody getting their, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Congratulatory shit like that. I'm looking at the Chariot and the Magician. Okay, this is somebody that listens to the call. They moving forward. Okay. Anyway, you got people on the sidelines watching you. Page of Needles. How does power 2 influence the people around them? Let me see what this let's see what it say. Page of Needles. Dun, dun. Page of Needles. Shawty, where you at? Yeah. All right, so Page of Needles. It's upright. It says the Page of Needles represents a cunning, curious personality archetype. Like Lock, Shock, and Barrel, the Page of Needles has wit and cleverness, but lacks the maturity to realize his way isn't always the best way. That's dangerous. A grown person that doesn't have the maturity to realize that their way is not the best way, that is, I don't like that, but let me see some. These are with the Ace of Needles. So yeah, they don't have the maturity to see that their way is not always the right way. You could have finally got to somewhere where you could plant. You see, even this looks like something growing. You could have finally got to a space where you could grow something lovely. Okay, maybe you could have been around somebody that they was trying to tell you how to do something. And maybe it wasn't right for you or something. Now, let me look at the Ace of Needles right quick. Ace of Needles in reverse. It says, have you been feeling lost in a fog dazed, aimless, confused, consider what you really want and come up with a realistic plan to get it. Giving yourself a goal will help you find the motivation and focus you're lacking. Because you didn't want, because, I don't know, because you didn't do something the way somebody would have wanted you to do it, it's like, I don't know, they'd be feeling some type of way about it. I'm looking at the Page of Candles, it's in reverse. Let me see something. Let me see what that say. Page of Candles in reverse. It says the Page of Candles is dealing with disappointment and frustration. He put a lot of energy and time into something, but things haven't gone according to plan. Don't clip your own wings and give up on your dreams. Instead, strategize and try a new approach. Okay, whoever's trying to fuck my throat chakra bitch, I rebuke in the name of Jesus. I was gonna say something else though. Hold on. Hold up. Page of Candles in reverse. I mean, you could have been in this energy when you was around this person. Frustration and disappointed. Something's different because shit is going according to plan. Or shit's always been going according to plan. Okay. Everything happens in divine order. I'm looking at the Six of Potions. I split the deck. I saw the, I think, Ace of Potions. All right. How does Pile 2 influence other people? All right. Let me see. Tell me about this Page of Needles for Pile 2. Four of Presents. It's in reverse. Oh my goodness. This song's called Work by Key Glock. Let me see something though. Pile 2. How do you influence the people around you? Okay. I feel like you're leaving some folks behind or something like that. These folks watch you. Tell me this Page of Needles for Pile 2. Pile 2, how do they influence? I just said about like Chinese food. I don't know, like what? And then I'm thinking about that song, Mop Stick, because they were talking about on his egg roll. Talking about on his egg roll. I don't know. That's what I just thought about. Looking at the High Priestess. Okay. Okay, let me see. 9 of Potions. How does Pile 2 influence the people around them? Judgment. It's upright. Okay, this is, for me, this is Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy. Judgment. Santa Claus done checked his list. He done looked at it twice. See who's been naughty, who's been nice. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Presents, Ace of Pentacles. Three of Presents. 3 and 2 of Presents. Behind this Ace of Presents is the 9 of Candles, Wounded Warrior energy. and the Ten of Presents. I don't know. Either of these folks are really trying to hold on to something like to the death or something like that. Judgment. Whatever it is that they was doing, like it brought judgment to them. Whoever's trying to affect my third eye or my crown chakra, bitch, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Go find something safe to do. Tell me about this judgment for power too. I said that and I saw the tower. Tell me about this judgment for power too. And the devil. Speak of the devil. This is for power too. How does power two influence other people? How does power two influence the people around them? Okay, take whatever as I say, as it resonates. 3 cards came out though. The Empress, the Six of Potions, and the Hanged Man. I don't know. I feel like I could smell cigarettes. Cigarettes specifically. I don't smoke cigarettes. But okay, so the Empress and the Six of Potions, the Hanged Man. Okay. This is like nostalgic energy or somebody that knew you since you were young. This could be about a mother figure. You could be a mother or something like that. So with some reason in time out, the Hanged Man and the Strength card, however this person was acting, it's like you had to be resilient. This person's in time out. Also maybe something about you not suffering, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Presents. Sovereign, looking good, smelling good, everything good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not, you know what I'm saying? Not suffering how this person wanted you. Anyway. But anyway, let me see some. This is for power two. How does power two influence the people around them? You influence these people that's watching you. You influence them to get judgment or some shit like that. Especially if these are the type of people that like to destroy good things, pretty things and shit like that. It's like, something about that, like, justice. Something about something being recorded too much or them doing something too much. I guess I feel like some things you're not going to get caught right then for one thing or something like that. There's people, they could have been consistent with whatever it is that they were doing. This person, whatever they was doing that they under judgment for, there could be something positive coming out of the situation for you. Even though, I'm looking at the Five of Pentacles, even though something could have been hell or something like that. Take whatever I say as resonates. I'm like, yeah, hell, 3 of Swords. All right, this is for power too. Talking about this judgment, you could turn your pain into power. You could turn pain into passion. Or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I wanted to. I don't know what's going on. Whoever's trying to fuck my throat chakra, bitch, I'll speak in the name of Jesus. Talking about this judgment for power too. How does power two influence the people around them? Okay. The way I feel right now, though, I mean, I guess I could see how I'm supposed to feel right now, but I feel like somebody could have wanted you in a brain fog. Like, not clear about something. Actually, tell me about this. Maybe about why something in your life wasn't growing. It's because they was digging up your crops and shit. Okay, that's what I feel like. Okay, so power two. Warring angels, warring ancestors. Talking about this Ace of Needles in reverse for power two. Talking about this Ace of Needles in reverse for power two. Five of Wands came out like this. It's in reverse. It came out like this though, but it's in reverse. If the Ace of Needles in reverse is talking about shit is in a fog. So shit is in a fog. What happened? Or they wanted you to feel foggy about some shit. But Five of Candles is about people not fighting. I'm looking at the Tower, the Nine of Needles, and the Lovers. Ace of Presents. I feel like somebody's concerned about something. I feel like it's not their concern. I feel like if you was dealing with this person in whatever type of way, maybe they would be a part of it, but I don't feel like they are. Like, I don't know. Maybe somebody wants to be chosen to be part of something, because the Lovers and the Nine of Needles, like having sleepless nights about this Tower. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Lovers, the Tower. Yep, that's the Lovers. The Lovers. Okay, so let me see something. Why does Five of Pentacles in reverse? I mean, Five of Candles. While the upright Five of Candles tells of conflict with others, that friction becomes internalized when the card is reversed. Are you feeling at war with yourself? Are you struggling with a tough personal decision? Don't be so hard on yourself and trust that things will work out in time. Yeah, so you could be trying to beat yourself up because, you know what I'm saying, man, I'm in a daze, walking around in a daze. Or like something about this brain fog or something like that. But I feel like that could be like combated with like how you eat or something like that. I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me too, but this is saying, even this card says it too, like everything happens in divine order. Like, be cool. What's it say? Don't be so hard on yourself and trust that things will work out in time. Also, like the smoke clearing and maybe you seeing things for what they are or something like that. I'm looking at the Tower. I mean, maybe folks could see that you take it easy on yourself. If folks is doing like some hocus pocus on you, I don't really got no cards to say that necessarily. I just got cards to say people that's watching you, could be under judgment because of them wanting to have their own way, but not being mature enough to see that nigga, this not even your business. But anyway, I'm looking at the Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy. Five of Candles, what it said again? Don't be hard on yourself. Things take time. I'm looking at the Hierophant and the Tower card when I split the deck. This is the Hierophant. I don't know. It just makes me feel like even though I walk through the valley, the shadow of death, even though, you know what I'm saying, there could be towers falling and shit, it's like you're still safe, you're still protected. Five of Candles in reverse. Even if maybe some things could be foggy or something. I need to take whatever I'm saying as it resonates, okay? How do you influence the people around you? Some of this Five of Candles in reverse for power too. Some of this Five of Candles in reverse for power too. You could have not been even prepared for no type of fight. But or this could be also somebody else though. Since you're not engaging with this person and their untruths or some shit like that, they could be at war with themselves or the folks around them. Whoever is willing to listen now. Talking about the whoever is willing to let them put the blame on them or some shit. I don't know. Talking about the 5 of Candles for power 2. How does power 2 influence the people around them? I like how this came out though, for real. The 3 of Potions and the Lovers. It feels like, oh my gosh. 3 is a crowd. 3 of Potions, the Lovers. Oh, it's another card right here. 8 of Needles. Self-inflicted binds. And then at the bottom of the deck is the 6 of Needles. You could have chose to move with in alignment with your ancestors, your spirit guides, with God, with Mother Earth. Okay, you connected. Because maybe you had a relationship, a love relationship, and somebody could have wanted you trapped in some type of third party, or even if they was just telling other people a little bit too much about y'all business or some shit like that. Because look how they looking. Like they're trying to step on each other to see, because they want to see something. They kind of, you know what I'm saying, they're not cute for real, but they a little bit, because the little one. I don't know, it's like something little, like it just makes them cute. But anyway, let me see. Like they trying to be innocent. Like they really curious for real. But anyway, it could have still left you hurt, and you had to mend yourself up. Power 2, how do you influence the people around you? You can influence people by not getting too caught up in one direction. Like I don't know, because these people that was immature, and however it is that they're moving, like maybe they feel like, oh, like I've been moving like this all my life. I can't change now. I can't do anything different. Nobody knows me for anything different. Or some shit like that. I don't know, but excuse me. I don't know. I feel like back in the days, whatever back in the days means, maybe like the 50s or something, like the 60s, or people born during those times, it's like they would be known for like their occupation. I guess people are still known like that. But it's like your occupation is like what you do. But what do you do? Who are you, like, besides that? Anyway, power 2. How do you influence the people around you? When did this get like this? All right, let me fix this. Okay. Page of Presents. 4 of Needles. I don't know. How do you influence the people around you? Oh my God. It just makes me feel like starting over. Like you can influence people. That you could still have something beautiful starting over, starting from where you're at. Okay, some shit like that. I appreciate y'all tuning in. All right, I'll wrap this up. We get an Isis Oracle card. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Okay, come through if you like a personal. If you like to send me, my cash app's in the description box. Okay, this is for power 2. How does power 2 influence other people? How does power 2 influence the people around them? I get one card on the table for power 2. Let me see something. goodness. You could be somebody that you influence people to adapt, to learn from their mistakes. Well, now see what I said? And this says there's no such thing as a mistake. So, guided to learn and grow. What if you felt like you didn't make no mistakes? Then you would probably make more. But that's a good thing because you'll be doing something. Because sometimes people like they're too pressed about making mistakes and that holds them back. So maybe you show people that too. Maybe you influence people that way. Let me get one card on the table for power 2. How does power 2 influence the people around them? How does power 2 influence the people around them? Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. It's commercial. They just splashed it with some, I don't know. It's supposed to be a detergent. It's supposed to be for detergent. Okay, this is for power 2. Power 2. Divine destiny. Power 2, the divine warrior is within you, helping you to continue with a worthy path, even during times of difficulty. And I don't know why I was gonna be like World War II, World War III. And then you know what I'm saying? I don't really watch the news, but I overheard that people is getting picked up, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? They trying to, you know what I'm saying, recruit people and shit. That's what I overheard. But anyway, look, whatever. I don't think that's neither here nor there. This is for power 2. It says the divine warrior is within you, power 2, helping you to continue with a worthy path, even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be by bringing more wisdom, focus, or intelligence, or surrendering into the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. You said it's cutthroat La Familia. Okay, so you could you've been being a warrior. That's how you influence other people. That kind of makes me feel like they taking their spot. Like they taking their spot on the lines. Well, I guess I could say the front line. Or maybe not necessarily, but either way. They strapping their boots on. Power 2, how do you influence people around you? Okay, power 2, that says your respect for others will be your ticket to success. Okay, so continue to respect people. Continue to respect, like, human beings, okay? I feel like there's basic level respect you give to everybody just because they're a human being. But if there's people that showing themselves to be not respectable, I don't know if they matter for real when it comes to that. I don't know, but you know what? You still wouldn't disrespect them necessarily because it's really showing you respect yourself. How you treat other people. How you treat people is how you respect yourself. It really don't got nothing to do with them. But it says your respect for others will be your ticket to success. Okay? So respect people. Here's some numbers y'all can use for the lottery to resonate with you in whatever type of way. 7, 13, 15, 37, 40, 42. I'm going to get one of these too. Yeah. Y'all know this song? He said he was getting to the money. Everybody mad. The same on the block. Same on. Okay, collective. I mean collective. Maybe there's a reading, message in my collective readings for you. This for pile two. Pile two, in a world full of trends, I want to remain a classic. Okay? So you could be a classic. Class act. Y'all ever seen oh, Why Do Fools Fall in Love with Lorenz Tate and Halle Berry and some other women. But I remember Halle Berry, she was like, because the other women that he had married or whatever, like that, he married like three of them. Y'all probably seen the movie, but I was gonna say she was describing Frankie like, oh, she was describing Frankie Lyman, like, and then Halle Berry was like, that's not him. That's not him at all. He didn't have his shirt open, showing his chest. Frankie was a class act. He was a class act. I don't know why that's so funny. But anyway, I just thought about that. But anyway, okay, part two. In a world full of trends, I want to remain a classic. And then look what it say. Inspiration is everywhere. Inspiration is everywhere. Okay, so you could be inspiring people. You could be somebody that you find inspiration from everything. Okay. You take the good, you take the bad, you take it all, and then you got the facts of life. The facts of life. Dun, 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 dun. Y'all was watching the reruns with me? I don't know, but not with me, but on my side. I was in my part of the world, and then y'all was in y'all part of the world. And then when Nick and Knight would come on. Nick and Knight. Okay, we about to go to part three. The same old nigga. With the same old nigga. And ate it on him and he bounced right back. Okay, so pile three. Pile three. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Let me see. Let me clear these away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. See him on the block. Them getting to the money. Everybody's upset. Now, I don't know. I didn't get the memo. But I didn't know the world was still like this in 2025. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I wasn't really doing this. But anyway, whatever. This is for, you better go to part three. Oh my goodness. How y'all doing out there? Good? It's a rhetorical question. You don't got to answer me. I mean, you can answer me in your head. You can answer me down below too, but you know what I'm saying? People be playing too much on my phone. We'll say it's like I had a little PTSD. You know what I'm saying? I'll be looking too tough at the chat, you know what I'm saying, and taking it serious, to be honest with you. Because people be doing they be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We better go to part three. But I was gonna say, like, when I was younger, I feel like I was more talking to everybody. Like, I was talking to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Now I feel like a little bit more like I'm not even trying to say no more than needed, for real. Bitch, get out of here. Monitoring spirit. Out of nowhere. Everything was cool. It's been an hour and a half. You didn't see no flies or nothing like that. Now the bitch want to make herself seen. We having a little intermission. We about to go to part three. Oh my goodness. Get out of here. All monitoring spirits go deaf, dumb, and blind and go back to the pit of hell where you belong. Satan. Leave. Okay. It's not flying in my face no more. I don't know where it's at, but anyway, look. We heard about by the left, better. We were to go to part three. Was I gonna say something else? I was about to say some shit. That's why that fly came out of nowhere. I probably was gonna say some shit. It was like, bitch, shut up. I don't even know what I was gonna say. I don't even know I don't even know what I'm gonna say. But anyway, we about to go to part three. How do you influence the people around you? I guess if I have to tell y'all, if I have it to tell y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all. It'll come back to me, nigga. I don't even know. I don't even know. Mm. Okay, let me stop dilly-dallying. Let me stop dilly-dallying, okay? Dun, 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 dun. Don't worry, we still in intermission. It's still in intermission. Let me get this film off of there. Get this film. Don't mind me. Pretend like I'm looking in the mirror. No, that's weird. I would say I'm looking in the mirror, and then it's like y'all is in a double-sided. What's it called? Like a trick mirror. Why'd I even think like that? I know there's folks on here. I know there's folks on here for real. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Not the ex still jealous. Okay, so let's talk about it. Okay. Pile number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's lit. Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Tarot. You picked the Golden Tarot deck. We're gonna see how do you influence the people around you. Okay. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Okay, I post for all 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks. I also do pick a cards and general readings. So tap in and hit the bell. Okay. That'll be swell. It'll be in your best interest. Okay. If you're interested in a personal, slide into my DMs and I got you. If you're interested in tipping me, my cash app's in the description box below. Okay. And what else? Now I'm finna talk to God. We're gonna see how you influence the people around you. Okay. I trust y'all are doing well. It's a choice you make each and every day. Every moment of the day. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to God. He said self-made, something. All right, let me see. Some people like to say God made, you know what I'm saying? Or both. Anyway, let me talk to God. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, the most I fuck with me, the highest ascent of white light. Thank you so much for sending me down to do this reading for pile 3, making sure we're all protected from lower vibrational, demonic, oppressive energies, and we got clear, direct, concise messages. Much appreciation. Thank you for the clear audio and clear visual, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so pile 3. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with them. How do you influence the people around you? This pile kind of remind me a little bit about what pile kind of remind me of pile 2 because it's making me feel like leadership. Okay, this is what I'm looking at though. And I think that number was 1551. 1551 could be significant. Okay, so pile 3. The Spirit Jockey card that came out for you. Whoever's trying to fuck my throat chakra, bitch, go away. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, please. Stop looking at me too hard, okay? Anyway, pile 3. This says, guidance is available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always on deck. I do not walk alone. It says they're always at hand. But you know, that's the same thing. They're always at hand, okay? They're always on deck. Okay, you do not walk alone. And the reason why that's important for you to know that is because you could be doing something first or something like that, like a leader, like, okay. And then, you know, I don't know, I was going to say, you know how, I just thought about, you know how like a parent would taste their kid's food and give it to them, like, oh, let me make sure there's no poison in it or some shit like that. I don't know why I just thought about that, but it just, I don't know, but it just made me feel like God is going before you type shit. Your angels is going before you. You're not walking alone. Okay, pile 3. How do you influence the people around you? You could be somebody that you always got the guidance. Now, they could be looking at you like you know what you're doing, where you're going. Or they could come to you for guidance. And this guidance is what you get from your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, and you could be somebody that you put people up, you put people on. Whatever this shit is, bitch, you take that shit, okay? Go get a life, my nigga. Like, what? And I don't know if these folks even want to be happy, but if you want, I don't even know if this would even work, but I just thought about like niggas getting like a party hat and like those like streamers and shit that, I mean, that shit that you blow and it goes like this. It's like, my nigga, go get one of them shits, throw yourself a party and do some shit. Just get off of here. Get off. Get off the internet. It's 4:47 in the morning. You don't belong here. Okay, you on the wrong side. Anyway, I'm looking at the seven, the seven. Okay, sword, make the change. I'm gonna make the change. It's gonna feel real good. Come on. Okay, seven, sword, make the change. Let me drink some water. I'm about to look up Jaguar too. You making a change, you could be cutting the dead ends or something like that. Uh-oh. Give me a second. It's gonna feel real good. Come on. You got to make the change. Okay, how you influence people around you? Okay. I did pre-shuffle. This is the golden. Y'all know what deck this is. It's Golden Tarot. So I'm looking at the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands. You could be somebody that you're not afraid to change up, to make changes. Maybe change your hairstyle because she's cutting her hair. It looks like she's cutting her hair. Make the change. Let me see. Or also inner changes. Changes on the inside. Okay. You could be somebody like you moving differently than how you was taught or something like that. How do you influence the people around you? Maybe you know how some people feel confident when they're walking with other people? Like maybe you feel the opposite. I seen this meme or something like that. It was Muhammad Ali. And he was like jogging and he was like, some people feel confident in a crowd. I feel confident. Some people feel confident in a crowd because I don't know what they said. They don't trust nobody. And then some people feel confident. I feel confident by myself because I don't know, some shit like that. I feel like I messed it up. But anyway, let me see some. Let me see. Let me look up Jaguar. Un momento. Jaguar. Maybe somebody got a Jaguar. If you don't got a Jaguar, like a car, I don't know. Maybe someone's got like a influential type of car. I'm not really a car person. I don't really know. I know what nice cars look like. Okay. But other than that, I know I could look at a car and be like, oh, that's a nice car. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't really know what it is. Something. I don't know. Something about nitrous or some shit. Anyway, this is for pile 3. How do you influence the people around you? The Jaguar energy, it says, symbolizes power, protection, and the ability to navigate between worlds. Represents strength, stealth, vision, and a connection to Earth. It can also symbolize transformation, particularly the ability to confront inner darkness and embrace personal power. So you could have embraced your inner darkness, and then you've emerged, right? Well, it's an embrace person power. You've embraced your personal power. Something about you not walking alone though, with your angels, ancestors, spirit guides on deck. It just makes me feel like you're confident. I feel like you're confident to make whatever changes you could be making or some shit like that. Okay, so Power 3, how do you influence people around you? Now, I don't know, you could have changed your hair. You could have changed something with yourself physically. Maybe people's influenced by that, or they could be influenced by your confidence, because it's like you got the way that you walk and talk, people could feel like that they know that you got an inner knowing or some shit like that. And maybe they could be working on their own inner knowing. And that's how they're influenced by you. Okay. Let me see something. Let me get 3 cards on the table for Power 3. How does Power 3 influence the people around them? Clear any interference with these cards. 6 of Wands. Okay. And what's behind here? Door number 1. Well, I didn't even see the card. I didn't notice it was 2 cards, but this is the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Young scholar. And then at the bottom deck is a knight. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. And then I'm holding this card like how it is. It's how it is in my hand right now. I'm looking at the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is like, get back, bitch. You don't know me like that. Okay, whatever it is, you could be in a spotlight. You could be getting attention. Your accolades, your credit. Okay, it was something about credit. I don't know, but Page of Pentacles is like whatever it is that you've been learning, studying, and shit like that. It's a part of your path. It's a part of your everyday life. Something that you do consistently. Something that that you could be protecting. And then I'm looking at the 2 of Wands. I'm looking at the Lovers. I was going to say something else. Something about you. Okay. Because you walking with your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, maybe you influence people to like think otherworldly and like to ask their angels, their ancestors, spirit guides to assist them in life and shit like that. Maybe you're influencing people to do that. Okay, take whatever I say as it resonates. And then protection and the ability to navigate between worlds. Ability. But then I was gonna say something about stability. With this these pentacles, Page of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. Alright, that's for Power 3. Power 3, okay. How does Power 3 influence the people around them? Make it 1 card on the table for Power 3. Whoever's trying to fuck with my throat chakra, bitch, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I will continue to do it. Power 3. Make it 1 card on the table for Power 3. Power 3, how do you influence the people around you? How does Power 3? I don't really like how it came out, but I'm looking at the King of Pentacles. Okay, King of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, the Tower. Who is this? Who is this? And then make the change. Make the change. There's a card in the Believe in Your Magic deck that says protest. But making a change, like if this is a change that somebody did not want you to make or some shit, I don't know. Because I don't know. I see something about like Let's say you got long hair, and then all of a sudden you just cut your hair, right? And then people is feeling some type of way about it, like it's their hair or something. Like, I don't know, but I don't know. How do you influence the people around you? Like maybe they could be really like connected to what you do with yourself in your life. Now I don't know. Well, I guess if you're like an influencer in itself, you could be an influencer in itself. Six of Wands. Okay. All right. Let me get one card on the table for pile 3. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Appreciate y'all. Let me get one card on the table for pile 3. How does pile 3 influence the people around them? Especially if folks is not connected to their own guidance, to their own angels, ancestors. They could be looking at you and the changes that you make and be feeling like, oh, I need to make them changes. And I feel like changing and growing is natural. Maybe because I'm a Scorpio or the Scorpio in my chart, but I feel like it's natural. Maybe people got different timelines or whatever. But it doesn't have to look like the same change as the next person. You know what I'm saying? Like when a snake shed its skin, it's that snake's skin. That skin don't got nothing to do with no other snake. Well, let me get one card on the table for pile 3. And when I said snake, I'm saying that because they got skin that they shed. Not saying like, oh, it's negative or evil or anything like that. Not in that particular instance. But let me get one card on the table for pile 3. Yeah, but you could have confronted your inner darkness. You could be somebody you influence people to go within. This one came out though, Judgment. For me, this is Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy, Judgment. You know what I'm saying? The trumpet is being blown. I don't know. I guess I do know. Judgment is like, oh my goodness. Let me just water. Make the change or else. Make the change. The clock is ticking. Make the change or else. And then you see these rows. It goes from rows and rows. They go miles and miles. I don't know. Sometimes people, I don't know, maybe somebody around you had a transition or something. And that could have made you live your life differently. That could have influenced you to live your life differently or... Okay. I'm thinking about Curry. Somebody's, okay, what is this? 5 of Cups. Somebody is sad. What's wrong with them? At the bottom of the deck, looking at the Ace of Pentacles. You're getting attention, accolades, and shit like that. Somebody's sad. 5 of Cups right here. And then at the top of the deck is the 4 of Cups. I want to add them up together. 9 of Cups. So you getting attention, you get accolades. Somebody's in wish fulfillment energy. And you getting a blessing from God. Ace of Pentacles. And somebody could be sad about it. Remember, you being in the spotlight is bittersweet because people could really be making decisions off of what you be doing. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You can feel some type of way about that. Maybe, I don't know, this type of way. Somebody's 5 of Cups. It just makes me feel like whatever it is that you do, it's like you take the good, you take the bad, you take all of it, and you got the fact. Some of this Five of Cups for pile 3. How does pile 3 influence the people around them? Now somebody could be upset that guys is got you exalted above them. That's what God did. Okay, some of this Five of Cups for pile 3. What's this commercial, bitch? What is this? That's what I mentioned to y'all. The commercials be longer than the song. It's like, what? What is going on? Somebody's Five of Cups for pile 3. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Let me pick this up. Why does he do me that way? Okay, King of Swords and the Star card and the Lovers. Maybe somebody wants to blame something on human nature while they was doing you some type of way or something like that. The Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. Gemini energy. I'm going to put that back, though. I'm looking at the Ten of Swords. I mean, the Page of Pentacles could be about a child. Talking about this Page of Pentacles for pile 3. How does pile 3 influence the people around them? The Devil and the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. I don't know. Something about your stability. Somebody's making something about them or some shit. Talking about this Page of Pentacles for pile 3. There are any expense with these cards. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this is you growing up. You know what I'm saying? You started from the bottom. Now we're here. You started from somewhere. You got to start somewhere. And then you started moving with it. At one point in time, you was just stationary with it. And then you started moving with it. With the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, what is this? The Nine of Wands. Whatever this is about, it's like you've been sticking with it. This commercial. Hold up. That's weird. Nobody said to do these things. Okay, so. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Whatever it is that you're doing, okay, you've had to stand your ground. Nine of Wands. You've been warned. You've been fighting, okay, for your spot, for your path, for your freedom, and shit like that. Okay, and just. In both these cards, he's just looking at the pentacle. Like your focus. And this could be about money, you know what I'm saying, of course, but also about you being very concerned, being very curious about, I'm not even using the words I want to use for, but you being very, I don't know, particular about how you're spending your time, money, and energy in life. Like the path that you're on, it's intentional. I was listening to somebody, and they was like, something, and it was like 2025 mantra, peace, grounded, intentional. I feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like you're being intentional and grounded too. Okay. So how do you influence people around you? I mean, if they are being guided from you, like from your own guidance system, then maybe they could be learning them same things. I mean, that's cool. I feel like, some people be like, oh, like, talk to God to see if, like, messages resonate with you or whatever like that. Because if you got your own connection with God, then then it's better than to be like just going along with somebody told you, or even if you learn for yourself in your own path, or you learn yourself. That's good. That's better. To follow your own intuition. I'm looking at the Lovers. This shit is retarded. Like, does it have a censor or some shit? Like, are you done watching this? It's so weird. It's like, nigga, if I wasn't even around, sometimes the shit, it would just stay on. Anyway, I'm looking at the Ten of Wands. That's all I know. It's some funny business. It's some funny business going on. Anyway, this for pile 3. Some of this judgment for pile 3. How do you influence the people around you? Any black magic being projected towards me, return it back to sender. Lord, hastily, hurriedly, speedily. Make haste, Lord. I saw the Wheel of Fortune. Make haste, Lord. Lord, how does it? Look, I'm looking at the Star card. And the Queen of Pentacles. Some of this judgment for pile 3. The High Priestess and the Seven of Cups want to come out. Okay, you're confused. Somebody confused with their spirituality. You got to be careful, because I feel like if you don't use, I don't know, take whatever I say as it resonates, but I feel like if you don't know what you're doing, you're confused. What are you doing? But then I was gonna say, if you're something about doing shit the right way, like doing good things, like you wouldn't be confused. I was gonna say something else though. I just said about coffee, but I'm drinking water. I feel like I smelt coffee just now. Okay, this is pile 3. If you I'm finna wrap this up. Okay, I apologize if this seems like I'm rushing a little bit, but my battery. Okay, this is for pile 3. Some of this judgment. How does pile 3 influence the people around them? Seven of Wands in reverse. Somebody is experiencing this judgment. They're not able to protect themselves. Seven of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands. I want to add it up together. It's Nine of Wands. Wounded warrior energy. I'm looking at the Queen of Cups, the Lovers, and the Eight of Cups. This could be somebody that you walked away from. Eight of Wands, 8. Wanting to send you projections and shit because you could be, because I'm up right now and you stuck right now or some shit like that. I don't know, but you could be the Nine of Pentacles and somebody could be experiencing a Tower. Ace of Wands. Some of the actions that they've been putting forth. Maybe they expected a passionate new beginning. How are you influencing people around you? I think I was talking to another reader. It's like you're influencing this judgment these folks is getting. Or some shit like that. You're an influence in this judgment. This judgment call or something like that. I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles. Don't let none of you, it said, don't let none of you niggas play with me. Who is this? Lil Soldier. This song's called Gambling. I don't know, these folks gambling. Okay, this for Power 3. How do you influence the people around you? I don't know, man. I'm looking at the Queen of Cups. I kind of feel like step up or shut up. Just because, well, who's sad about you being in the Six of Wands? I feel like some of you ended something with, okay. But this is what I'm saying. You winning, everybody's not going to be smiling with you. You in control of your life, everybody's not going to be smiling with you. Especially when they got monkeys on their back. So it made me feel like, you know what I'm saying, paraphernalia. Or they got, you know what I'm saying? Ace of Swords. Eight of Swords. Self-inflicted binds. Like I said, so much your inner darkness is a big deal. You confronted it. And you embraced your personal power. You confronted your inner darkness. So you could be influencing other people to do the same. And if they don't want to do it, I guess they might be crying about it. Or something, I don't know. It makes me feel like they know that it's available, like they could do that, but they're deciding not to. And it's like, okay. Who really cares? It's really your life. It's really up to you. It don't bother you. Or something like that. I don't know. But this is for Power 3. I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. All right? Appreciate y'all. If you like a personal, slide into my DMs, then I got you. If you like to send me my cash up, it was all around. It's not hard to find. It's in the description box below, okay? Power 3. How do you influence the people around you? You could, I'm about to say empower. You could help people, like stand up for themselves. Make decisions for themselves. Last calls, final shot, or something like that. I don't know, but what is this? Scales of balance. Power 3. Balancing give and take, directing and flowing, play and solitude are ways to heal the relationship between the inner masculine and feminine energies. Connection with the body is the most powerful form of healing for the feminine energy, as it holds the wisdoms, as it holds the secrets to divine feminine wisdom. So dance, sing, play. I was thinking about them little crackers, it's not really crackers though, it's little, it don't look like crackers, but you know when you go to the Chinese store or to a restaurant, like you're gonna sit down and eat, and it's like they give you those appetizers, and it's like a bowl, and it's like them little, it's like chips though, but they got duck sauce and shit, and they can put them duck sauce. Anyway, I don't know what I'm thinking about that, but it sounds good. But anyway, Power 3, dance, sing, and play. Okay, that's also another way how you could be influencing other people. But I feel like you bringing some kind of scales and balance. Somebody when this time run out, when this sand run out or something like that. I read Make It a Fortune. What are you talking about? What is this? Sell ready. Oh Lord, somebody is sell ready. When this came out? I'm sorry, y'all. Let me see something. Oh, it came out 8 years ago. Okay, this for Power 3. It's called Sell Ready though. Like in a sell ready. I don't know who that's for. Blah! Somebody's so ready. Okay, but this is Wiz Khalifa and Juicy J. Okay, so Power 3. You will enjoy doing something adventurous this coming weekend, okay? You will enjoy doing something adventurous this coming weekend. In case you was wondering if you would enjoy it, you would. Okay. Here's some numbers y'all can use for the lottery. It can resonate with you in whatever type of way. 1, 9, 12, 13, 19, 32. And let me guess one of these for y'all coming through. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to do the impossible, Power 3, Walt Disney. So maybe you show people that it's fun to do the impossible. Okay, that's how you influence people. And then this says, live every moment. Okay, Power 3, live every moment. Don't put any moments off till later. Okay, that's the reading. Thank you so much, y'all, for tuning in. Peace out and later on. Check out your zodiac sign reads if you have not, okay? Peace out and later on.